Hi, welcome to Ebb and Flow Therapeutics. My name is Vanessa, and today I would like to talk about the feeling of exhaustion that everyone is experiencing at this time. I've checked in with a couple of people, and they're expressing, including myself, this feeling of like, I am tired, I'm done, I don't want to do this anymore. And it having to do with the good work that we are called to do, which is to be kind to one another, which is to extend grace and compassion to others. Like, it can be exhausting and frustrating because when you see the person as their highest and best self, but they're not there yet, it can become a little bit of frustrating for you because you can't do the work for them, period. Like, the only person that you are in control of, the only thing that you're in control of is yourself, your reactions, and your attitudes, your beliefs, etc. So that's this whole movement of inner reflecting and wanting to show up as your best self. So it all goes hand in hand. However, what I want to remind you is, remember where you came from. Remember when you were in their position. Remember when you were struggling with the same things that they were struggling with. It doesn't have to necessarily be the exact same situation, but as human beings, we are all reflections of one another. We are all reflections of each other's characteristics and values and beliefs as well as behaviors. So keep that in mind. Um, what I did was I pulled a couple of tarot cards to give us a little bit of direction and guidance right now. So what came out for us was the Moon in reverse and the Queen of Wands. Um, it was interesting though because the Moon came out with actually this Three of Wands card behind it. So reading these two together, the Moon is a card that is asking you to reflect internally, but also be mindful of all living beings in this dimension, right? So you can see the sun and the moon is in this card, as well as we have like literal live beings of a dog, a wolf, and a lobster. And these animals are kind of just reminding us that on this path, as you can see, there's a path that goes all the way to the mountains, from the water to the mountains. Like, there are seasons that you will be going through that are going to be lit up, and the only direction that you can see is the steps in front of you because the only light that's in the sky is from the moon. But at the same time, you can see that the moon is inside of the sun. So every day the sun rises, every day the sun sets, same kind of type of energy. Keep that with you as you're navigating this stressful time, this frustrating, exhausting time. Is like, okay, just as the sun is new in the morning, like, my energy will be renewed in the morning, or my energy will be renewed once this has passed. And you have the control because you have the Three of Wands here, which is a very stable card. He's looking out onto the ships, he's looking out into his kingdom essentially, and he is stable. He's holding on to the wand as part of his like to secure his stance there on the edge, on the cliff, right? Um, and then the card that came with it was the Queen of Wands, which is an energy of a woman, feminine type energy. You don't have to be a woman to experience feminine energies. And this card in itself is reminding us of the power that comes from being in a position of knowledge and wisdom and growth, but also having the delicate type gentle behaviors where you can hold a flower and offer a flower as a sign of love, as a sign of kindness toward another person. And then once again, we have a little fur baby on this card, which is reminding you that just as you would show love to an animal, just as you show love to a plant, show that same love to humankind, to another being, on this planet with you, because we are sentient beings, and we are surrounded by animals. And so, like, it's so much easier for us to love something that doesn't have a voice. But when other people's voices get involved, there can be confusion. There can be this energy that we had at the bottom of the deck, this Seven of Wands energy of like, can't find the camera, of like, everyone is against me. No one understands what I'm going through. I'm the only one suffering. Like, that's what this energy is. But unfortunately, everybody is suffering at the same time in whatever their story is. So we have to keep that in mind when we are navigating human relationships, and remember that we all deserve love. We all deserve kindness. We all deserve compassion. It's not just reserved for an elite few. It is meant for everyone. Um, so those are my thoughts for today. Happy Friday. We have a lot of energies going on in the outer space right now. The main one that I'm focusing on, and I'll most likely make a video for later this week, is Mars has moved into the astrological sign of Cancer, which is a water element sign. Mars in itself is a very fiery planet. It rules over, excuse me, it rules over Aries. So that energy of water and fire is the concepts that I'm going to be navigating in the next video. I'm super excited about that. I will most likely be making some references to the movie Elemental if you've ever seen it. If not, watch that and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys.